We tried to figure out exactly where on the road we were. We knew this would be hard because the whole stretch looked exactly the same. The perimeter was always covered with trees and undergrowth. Fortunately, we noticed one very particular detail. About 100 meters behind us was the only curve the road has. Because we had been talking, we hadn't paid much attention when we drove past it. What if we run to the house? Are you crazy? Maybe it's someone trying to scare us so we'll leave the truck alone. Again we heard footsteps all around us. It terrified us because no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't see anyone. Suddenly everything seemed to calm down, but to be safe we waited another 10 or 15 minutes before deciding to go out and check in detail. We thought maybe the cables had only come loose at one end or something similar. I don't know how unbelievable this may sound, but when we both checked, we saw the cables right there, as if they had never moved. We didn't even stop to think. All we wanted was to get out of there. We jumped in the truck and it started without any trouble. Without wasting time, we headed to the gas station. There, as if by some cruel twist of fate, my father called. He sounded worried. God knows how many missed calls he had. I didn't tell him exactly what happened. I just said the truck had given us trouble. That's why I called. In short, he said he would be on alert in case we called again and asked us to come back very carefully. The thought of going back the same road made my cousin and me tense. I checked the truck's general condition as best I could and everything seemed fine. I was so nervous I went to the bathroom twice. The second time I didn't even need to pee, but I didn't want to risk having to stop again. We got back into the truck and set off for home. I felt a very unpleasant sensation when I saw the spot where we had stopped a few meters ahead. It was horrible knowing I couldn't speed up. Further on was the curve we'd seen and it was too dangerous. We passed that same place in silence, both of us gripped by fear. We took the curve and just as we were coming out of it we saw a humanoid silhouette standing at the side of the road. We saw it clearly. The whole thing lasted only a few seconds because once that figure left the reach of the headlights, we lost sight of it. Outside was pitch dark. Everything behind us was almost impossible to see. As soon as we were on a straight stretch I floored the accelerator. When we got home everyone came out very worried to meet us. We decided to tell them the truth, fearing they would laugh, and they did. Until my father interrupted everyone and said he had once heard the rumors about that road. They say that at that curve a person appears and when cars pass there, they suddenly stall. Many don't manage to start again until morning. I thank God that wasn't our case. Either way, it became very clear to us that we must never take that road at night, or we might run into the dead man of the curve. That is the only explanation I can accept for everything that happened, although I can't logically justify the disappearance of the cables. My cousin insists they were there the whole time and that because of nerves I couldn't see them. Maybe that's true. As for the sound of footsteps, she heard them too. We could well say the stories about that curve are true, especially considering the person we saw on the way back. It comforts us that the truck didn't stall again. In any case, it's clear. Never take that road at night if you don't want to meet the dead man of the curve.